Welcome here to KG5 for a bit of Friday night football, the first of 4 statewide cup finals taking place this weekend. This one pitting two fierce rivals against each other, the Olympia Warriors and South Hobart, some of the best young talent in the state on display tonight. Really looking at the stars of tomorrow here. It's a perfect night for football, and alongside me to call it, we've got Paul Funty Hunt and Jake Eamon Morgan. Gentlemen, good evening.
Fantastic to be here, Andrew, and I'm very excited to get a look tonight at our next generation of Tasmanian talent coming through, because there are some big ones in there, aren't there?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Absolutely, and it's a cup contest. It's always keenly fought for, the under-20s title, as we see the players beginning to line up here. I'm anticipating a game of pretty good technical skill. I know both coaches look to play out on the deck, so I don't think we're going to see any old-school youth long ball here. It's going to be played out from the back, and some reliably informed. There's some good little technical players in the park, so anticipating a good match here tonight.
Yes, both these teams, I don't think it's any real surprise to see Olympia and South Hobart with the strong youth squads. I think Devonport and Zebras were the other two in the final four of this competition, also the top four of the NPL. So I think that just shows that the structure's right throughout the club. We'll go through the teams here, and bit of a pre-warning here. We don't have a clue how these kids are. Don't see too much of the 15s on my weekends, but very excited to see this next generation of player. We'll go through the South Hobart team, starting with number 7, Fergus Aiken, number 10, Lachlan Burt. He better be playing in the hole behind the striker, or he can't be wearing that number. Number 12, Jack Carter. Number 6, there's a familiar name, Eduardo Castaneda.
And we're all familiar with him, aren't we?
There's one.
There's one. He is a supremely gifted player. Number 8, Olaf Conforti. Number 18, Daniel Gofton, another familiar name, had a few starts at the Kingborough Lions last year in their NPL side. Number 21, Lachlan Hart. Number 2, Matthew O. Number 5, Lucas Tarjay. Probably target, but you know. Number 14, Nicholas Thomas, and number 3, Lewis Urquhart. On the bench, Riley Morton, Yanni Skalkos, who I'm guessing must be related to Pete Skalkos, and number 16, Mulugeta Smith. Jake, you've got the Warriors for us.
Oh, we do have the Warriors over here, beginning with number 5, Adam Alexander. Number 11, Brayton Allen. Number 7, Jacob Calvert. Number 9, Jackson Abini. Number 10, Lachlan Hardwick. Number 8, Samuel Hills. Not a hill just there, almost hoping for another junior mountain right there. We've also got number 6, Casey McCarthy. Number 21, Angus Murfitt. Number 13, Noah Smithies Sharples. That'll be a handful tonight, I reckon, for us, boys. And we've got number 15, Shatiel to Yoshimi, I think. I'm just going to struggle with that one all night, but we've been reliably informed that he has a nickname, I believe, Andrew.
Kante is what he's known as, ST. And senior coach of the Warriors, Kenny Weston, does not stop raving about this kid. Apparently he just isn't complete energy, just flies about the pitch. He will press you, and tells a great story of him just getting up in a New South Wales youngster and almost tackling him off the pitch one day as well.
We've got number 4, Nicholas Zammit. Won't run through the Olympia bench for you here today, because we are absolutely underway with Olympia beginning a bright little spell in possession early on. It's just been recovered here by the South Hobart team. Getting stuck in nice and hard early, both of these sides. Started at a pretty good pace, but nobody quite being able to maintain possession just early on. As we see the ball heaved back into play for Olympia. Comes into the middle here for Samuel Hills, but it's taken back by the South Hobart team, who play a delightful ball out over the top, and we see a foot race on here, which is comfortably won by Lachlan Hardwick. Back to his keeper. And we'll just see Olympia try to stretch him out on the counter-attack just here.
Yeah, nice play from Olympia out there, going for the back heel, but cut out well there from South Hobart. But again, one back from Olympia, that high press, looking for the 1-2. See the cross coming into the box. It's got good pace on it, but the keeper comes out well to collect and aims to roll it out. Lays it forward to Aitken, who loses the ball, but eventually gets back to his teammate. The space out wide here, but just can't quite get it through to Thomas.
Quite well read there by young Nicholas Zamelt, actually, with, I think it was Castaneda, looking quite dangerous in behind there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And isn't it good to see our favourite linesman out there calling the game for us all here today? And it's fantastic to see, because that's another one of our talents that we've got coming through here in Tasmania, the mullet of eternal justice.
Are you referring to our talent of linesman or our talent of mullets?
Our talented linesman, who is the talented mullet and taking command out in the middle today.
Nathan Code is named the man in the middle today. As South Hobart will just take over here. Hills looking to make some inroads and
good advantage.
Broken up there at the back. As Olympia work it forward and just steered out of play. And it'll be a throw in the Warriors' way. So a pretty positive start. And both these teams, I think you'd expect to keep it along the deck tonight. Look to play a good style of game. A lot of players out there from the NDC programs as Olympia shut down there on the flanks, and South Hobart recover it there through O, working it forward, and they'll now look to heave it along, but that one's closed down there by
it's been a beanie. A beanie, I think that one was, and I do like the hair on him. It's a beautiful set of dreadlocks.
Yeah, it's a very nice little setup he's got going there, as that one's a little bit aimless and will be picked up at the back there by Burt. Into the middle, and there's the man they call Kante.
Oh, very Kante-like.
Running it away, you know, I immediately understand the nickname, as that one has paid advantage and repelled the Warriors looking to get forwards. Again, Burt sweeping up at the back. And coming across to deal with that now. Smithy Sharples, and that's a sliding challenge, and it'll be the first free kick of the game going the way of South Hobart. That
kick the
slice of cheese. That is very unnecessary.
Wow. Third minute, there's not really too much time for time wasting and kicking the ball away that blatantly. I mean, that's not a roll. That's a 20-yard pitching wedge
He's
away.
just going to call him over here, Code, and have a bit of a word. Probably sensible thing, given how early it is in this game and that we've got young players out there today, but just let him know that he probably won't tolerate any more of that in the future. South look to get it going quickly along the deck, but not really placed to anybody in particular there, and Olympia will gather the throw.
Tell you what, boys, there's a very nice crowd building in this stand. I'm maybe slightly put it by the slightly different 7 p.m. time, but this KGV grandstand is certainly full, yeah, as we see just bypasses Kante. Forward to South Hobart. Bit of a battle there with Aitken, but Burt picks that one up. Goes back to the keeper. That looks for Hardwick, I think that is out there.
Not too often you see the number 10 playing as the centre-back, the 10 and 13.
I think that's half our battle, is we've got 10 and 13 playing centre-back. I wish it was 4 and 5, but anyway, see how we go.
Yeah, you want to be a creative centre-back with that number.
Yeah, you'd want to be a very creative centre-back, I think.
As South Hobart will work this one there back to the keeper and recycle things along the back. Here's Gofton, who, you know, maybe it is a completely different Daniel Gofton, unless he's changed position since his Lions day. He's heaved this one forward. And Olympia now looking to break down the left. Oh, lovely little run this, charging in behind.
Brayton Allen.
Across Brayton Allen
puts it in.
Away, and Olympia will pick it back up. Chance now in a little bit of space for Alexander. He spreads it wide for Zamet. Just moving the ball around nicely. McCarthy now looking to get inside the box, but he's shut down well. And Kante was lurking, steered away from him. A couple of shot blocks, and the South Hobart defence stand up to the first real bit of pressure they've had to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. South Hobart's defence not budging there, as we see McCarthy on the right wing again, plays it inside to Kante. He's looking to dribble his way through there, but eventually gets it out wide to Allen. He's looking for that chip through ball to McCarthy, but no luck there. So we see South Hobart looking to clear it, but only as far as an Olympia centre-back. Again, just wanting to get the ball on the deck, I think, Olympia, and then successfully done, and searching for the centre-back. That's a very close to a handball, but kept the arm tucked in nicely. So we see Conforti play it out wide, looking just to recycle it through the defence, and just a very misplaced pass there from the South Hobart centre-back.
It's been a good overlapping run out here from Abini, and it could mean a ball into the box just here. Yeah, Abini now plays it low, but comfortably dealt with by South Hobart there. Not really the right kind of delivery right there when he had Jacob Calvert lurking inside the box.
Calvert, of course, one of the players with a bit of senior experience, and Brayton Allen, another, making some good inroads early And that's a turnover at the back. And now South Hobart looking to steam forward here down the left. They've got a 2-on-1. Charging into the box here is Thomas. Blocks. Thomas recovers it. Crossing in. It'll sit and blocked again. The Warriors defence doing a really good job getting it back there. And that's well done away from Abini, who has started brightly.
Certainly has. I certainly wasn't expecting him to line up as the left back with the big number 9 on and a rude hairdo like that, but he certainly looked very stable and solid at the back of Beanie, and he's been getting forward well as well. And that was a beautiful nutmeg there, wasn't it? Brayton Allen putting on a bit of a clinic early here, isn't he?
You can certainly tell he's got that NPL experience. He's someone I think we've all up here in the Slice of Cheese commentary box seen a bit before in that left wing, and then combined with a Beanie who, as you say, Jake's pleasantly surprised with his attacking verve out on the left-hand side there. Could be a very dangerous attacking option for Olympia, as we see. Ball thrown in to Sharples. Nice little touch from the target man. He's got Allen out wide. Lays it to him. He's got a 1v1 with the South Hobart defender, but I think that's given offside. So O didn't get the chance to defend there, but I think he'll take the free kick. Takes it short to Thomas. Touch inside. Oh, it's an absolute great tackle from Kante.
Oh, that's one for the highlights reel. That one snapping into the tackles. Full-blooded challenge there from N'Golo Kante.
I'm only calling him Kante for the rest of the night. I mean, that's about 3 I've counted already in the first 8 minutes.
That's a beautiful shout, whoever gave us the tip on that one. He looks like a pretty extraordinary young player, and I've only watched about 8 minutes of him. That's a beautiful ball looking over the top. Looking for young Samuel Hills, I think it was, or rather Casey McCarthy. Nothing doing there for the South players.
40 now, works it to target. South Hobart looking to make inroads. They'll again attack down the left, but that's broken up again. Good luck running into Beanie, who's dealing with everything coming his way thus far. And the Warriors goalie, who I'm informed is nicknamed Muffin, will just pick this one up here.
Jeez, and I don't really know what warrants that Muffin nickname. Usually you'd expect that to be given to a kind of fellow who's a bit more big-boned.
Murfitt, I think, was a bit lazy from
Murfitt. Muffin,
but, yeah, look, who am I to argue? It's Muffin. That's what I'm told.
Or at least Muffin someone with a bit too much hanging around the midriff there. I mean,
it's Sunday League Cooper nickname.
It is. Yeah. Well, that's what you think. You'd think that Muffin is going to be a muffin top.
Yeah, it's a bit of a derogatory nickname as well. As we see Kante. We see the ball played out the back to Hardwick, who's looking for Allen out on that left wing. They're looking to go to him at all options, but O cuts that one out with a bit of heavy touch, so it's out for a throw-in, which will be taken quickly by the centre mid with a Beanie bombing on. Looks in the Beanie direction. Can't quite beat O down that left-hand side. A bright start from Olympia in particular this first 10 minutes. Certainly puts South Hobart having to depend really deep on their penalty spot, as we see go out for a throw-in.
Beanie again to take the throw-in here for Olympia. Leaves it into play. But just turned over here.
We see the ball played through, but Muffin slips as he goes to pick it up, but actually rolls it back out to Sharples. I'm only calling him Sharples tonight. There's no way I'm getting a hyphenated name out tonight, especially someone I don't know. So we see the ball on there. I think that's Olaf. Nice touch. Inside. Lays it out wide to Thomas. Good looking run there on the strike of South Hobart, but Thomas couldn't quite find him out.
Just having a look at Nicholas Thomas too, I really do think that this bloke absolutely has to be related in some way to the other Thomas, because, geez, they look alike. rangy looking young lads, the Thomas boys. So I dare say that there's some familial connection amongst those two, because we know that Oscar Thomas is one of the most promising young centre-backs in the state, and he's been getting a lot of starts lately for this South Hobart senior side. So what looks like younger Nicholas Thomas down there.
Yeah, maybe a bit more attacking.
Well, Ash just down.
Ash is just...
Wow.
I think Ash should be on the commentary tonight. I mean, he's got so much more knowledge than us.
This one's going to be chipped into the path. I can't take, couldn't quite get to it. Steered in his direction again, but through to the goalie it goes, and the danger passing. So no real chances or shots in anger here in the opening 12 minutes. Both defences firmly on top and doing a pretty good job so far. And now they look again to send one well out in front, and the Muffin will come across and get this one. And they'll just build from the back again here. Smithy's Sharples. I think I'm just going to go with the SS. It's just a bit too long. This one's chipped over the top in the McCarthy direction. And that's well defended across by Tajay.
I might go with the Sharp.
It's just a bit too long. This one's chipped over the top in the McCarthy direction.
The Sharp.
Does like to eat things up at the back, Smithy Sharples. Quite a imposing young centre-back.
Maybe the blacksmith, actually. You know, sharp, a good blacksmith will keep your blade sharp. I'm going with the blacksmith.
Oh, it's a reach.
Yeah, well, we did run with, I do believe we ran with Strawberry Kisses for a bloke called Webster last year in the FFA Cup, so we've definitely gone further with the Roaches Walks. There's a chance now from the set piece for the Warriors.
Got Casey McCarthy to swing this one in. Bit of a poor delivery there, just diddling away to the top of the box, and a shot finally hit in anger there from the Olympia player, and it looked like it was that man, Smithy Sharples, the blacksmith, SS Shark, depending on whichever one we're going with here tonight. But he's had a bit of a dip there, and not too far away, really.
Well, at least he's got the orange boots. It makes him nice and easy to pick out, although, look, I think I'll save it for another time, this commentary, but this numbering system's got to change. Not even a number one for a goalkeeper. Look, Kante just all over the back of his South Hobart opponent.
It's just what you want to see from your defensive midfielder, though, isn't it? This energetic, hard pressing, good tackling play there. Got to give him a bit of credit.
Yeah, very much as advertised. Starting to see what Kenny Weston was prattling on about all the time. He's absolutely looking the goods in the middle tonight for the Warriors. That pass not so good, and we'll just go out of play in front of the South Hobart bench. And both teams looking to play with good tempo and get things moving. We'll build from the back again here through Wadi Castaneda. Just dropping a little bit deep. That's not the role we've seen him play in the senior team at times. This one's a rather aimless ball over the top, which the Muffin should just be able to snap up.
Yeah, just trying to get him on the ball as much as possible, and sometimes that's when he's playing in that kind of defensive midfielder, playmaker role, as we see the Sharpie playing out from the back. Looks forward, but well cut out. And again, Kante actually doesn't go in for that challenge, which surprises me, but the South Hobart defender certainly launches in and falls to Olympia. He's having a shot on goal, and just over the top there from Hills. Got some good venom on that shot.
He's been playing quite well so far, hasn't he? Just as we have another look at this shot here from Hills. Got some good power behind it. Good short backlift and a quick snap shot, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good shot. Only a couple of inches to the left or right, and I think that might be hitting the back of the net.
Yeah, always going over the top there of Lachlan Hart's goal there. He was quite comfortable with that one though, but certainly threatening times for Olympia as South look to break forward quickly.
Nice bit of a huge salute leg extension there from Sharples.
They've made the better start, the Warriors here. South Hobart probably coming in as slight favourites in this one, and this is certainly a competition they've owned as the Warriors pick the ball up now through the middle, and that will go through to the keeper or just be picked up there at the back by Urquhart. But certainly Olympia have come out with a real intent. They're flying about the pitch as Wadi just turns, always in a little bit of trouble, and then he spreads the play.
Gee,
he did it well in the end.
Dangerous stuff there from Castaneda, you have to say. Going for a little jolly frolic at the top of his own box.
Maybe not the area to be doing it, but look, I love to see it, so yeah, not going to put him down for it, as this one is picked up in the middle, threaded through, jumping in nicely though. The Warriors defence shut that one down. South Hobart again looking to spread the ball wide. He goes one way, then the other Burt with a little bit of skill. Couldn't beat the second defender though. Kante into the middle of the park with a nice ball for Alexander. And spread it wide again. Allen out there. Now looks to charge inside and send the ball into the box, but the keeper's got his name all over that one and picks it up, and South Hobart now look to go
Yeah, Thomas just misplacing that ball inside, and Kante picks it up. Plays it in short. He's going to end up being recycled back in the middle of the park to Hills. Got 2 to aim for out wide and splits the middle of them. Yeah, Allen made the inside run, and Abini was about 20 yards too far back. We see that turn again from Castaneda.
A jolly frolic indeed, isn't it?
Yeah, not necessarily the best when there's 2 Olympia players up the top there, but you know,
when
it's
you're
a nice
as talented
bit of
as
skill.
him, you'll be confident enough to pull it off at this level, certainly, won't you?
Yeah, I was saying it more out of jealousy that I can't do it. As we see the Muffin pick the ball back up and look to play that wide to Abini, but just slightly overhit.
Not always great for the ego, is it, Funt, coming out here? 2 failed sportsmen such as ourselves to watch this next generation of talent absolutely tear it up and do things on the football pitch we couldn't dream of.
Yeah, look, it's hard to do this without shedding a tear. As
we'll just have a look right here at a nutmeg goal, and isn't it glorious?
Exhibit A.
I think that was that Braden Allen with the nutmeg
I think
just
it
there?
was too.
Really glorious stuff just
that
there.
Unfortunately, we've got a bit of a delay here due to someone out there to claim the ball, but I think that's... Yeah, we ended up with 2 as we see South Hobart having to play that ball forward, and Burt, but displaced again from Hills.
Oh, well,
looks to get it back though. Got Thomas in the centre, but ends up just taking one of those cross-come shots, and it rolls out of play for a goal kick. See that again. It's a nice little interchange of play, and beats Kante to get it on his right foot, but
probably just a little bit too much on that ball, really. He could have almost just slid it into the path of Thomas there.
Yeah, nice slide rule ball there would have been nice, but...
More promising signs there for South Hobart, because they really haven't had the benefit of being in the kind of attacking positions that they would like to have been so far. Just a poor touch there, unfortunately, from Conforti. Gives the ball away, and Code plays the free kick to Olympia for what was quite a imposing challenge, really. I think we'll see in a second from Conforti after giving up the ball, and those ones can be quite dangerous at times.
Yeah, especially with all the leg raise there, as we see Allen's got time and space on the left wing. Got time to measure his cross. There's 3 in the box for Olympia.
Oh, beautiful ball from Casey McCarthy right there, wasn't it? Just a pity that there wasn't anyone in that middle position of the goals for Olympia to capitalise. You see Thomas now coming on the break. Looks to jink inside. He's got a couple free over the top. Goes short to Fergus Atkin. Can't quite control it there. Fortunately for him, young Atkin is looking quickly to get the ball back there, Sharples. Almost an assault.
Absolutely. So you see Hardwick on the ball for Olympia. Wide to Mabini. Nice interchange of passes, but just overhit there for Kante, and 40 picks it up, plays it inside to Thomas. Again, just overhit. Not sure if the surface is maybe a bit of an impact on the players. It does skid a bit more here at KGV than other grounds, as that's a nice through ball into the direction of Allen. Well cut out from South Hobart. It's a foot race down this left wing. Gets there in time.
Did quite well there. Did Lucas target to getting ahead. Target.
The Warriors build from the back. And then, much like the guy we're running with, is just covering every blade of fake grass here in Kante. Plenty of work in the engine room for the Warriors. He is the blacksmith. He works it forward. Through ball will be cut out though. Tajay worked forward in the Aitken direction, but he has his pocket picked by Kante. Goes back to the Muffin. The Warriors just happy to patiently build here. Just knock it along. This one through the middle. Picked up there by Hills. Oh, lovely little back heel there. Lisa Beanie.
That's a yellow. That's a cheese, surely.
And that I'd have thought would be a dose of dairy.
There we go.
First cheese for the night.
Had to be really is another agricultural challenge.
If we go here, yep.
Nice back heel from McCarthy. A nice tactical change from Olympia, switching the wingers after 20 minutes. Does nonsense for our commentary, but I'm hoping it'll bring effects for Olympia.
Look, that was already present, so good luck with the tactical shift from the Dazzler. Dale Hitchens in charge of this Warriors side tonight. And last one we did a game Dale Hitchens was in charge of, they smashed 12 past Nelson.
Yeah.
He sure took his vacation. turned to be a rather extended one as the Warriors
Mighty
send it
opposition
forward.
there.
Yeah, well, he was quite happy to boast that his record in charge of the senior team's averaging 12 goals a game. So,
Hey, I'd be doing that too.
given the 8 coaches go in the NPL, he might just be putting his hand up there, the Dazzler. I'm sure there'll be a vacancy soon
Well,
enough.
Oh, look, there will be soon enough.
Coach has been dropping like flies this year.
Does he want a senior job though? Loves his youth football, that man is Dale.
Yeah, he's pretty happy in his TD role over at the Warriors and taking charge of this side tonight. Just a glimmer in his eye before the game. He was fired up for this one. He wants to beat South Hobart, don't you worry.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
You almost think there's a bit of animosity between the two teams, wouldn't
pushing
you?
the back, yeah.
Starting young.
Oh, it starts at this age. Me and Andrew Cooling know that all too well. So we see a very misplaced pass there right to Allen. He's got time and space. Lines up the shot. Goes to chip the keeper, I think, but he's overhit that. And that's a gilt-edged chance. He even had time to run in.
Gee, really
bit
think
more there.
he took the wrong option there, Brayden Allen, going for the chip. Really should have put his laces through it or looked to wrap that into the bottom corner. Perhaps showing just a little bit of inexperience, but a really, really good spot to be in there, Brayden Allen, to win that ball back. So kudos to him for even being able to manufacture the chance. He's looked quite a threat up front for Olympia tonight.
And the Warriors looking more threatening of the two teams.
Yeah.
They've had the better chances in the opening 22 minutes. And
The backline,
lively.
the backline's really pushing up, isn't it, too? Really getting the benefit of having a lot of bodies in their forward half here, the Olympia Warriors.
This one's chipped forward, but Hobart in control at the back there, jinking back inside. A little bit dangerously was Gofton, but they'll retain the ball. And it's a build now, but Kante picks that one up. He spreads it wide, and that was just really, really sloppy up. And straight out of play it goes. And they're looking forward, and immediately trying to win it back. And out of play it goes.
A lot of turning inside from South Hobart in their defensive area. I mean, anyone else, I was told not to do that, but I'm the failed sportsman up here and they're down there, so I'm going to take their opinion for it. So we see throw in, taking a bit too long and cleaned up.
One man I want to see turning inside.
Cutting inside, maybe. I think I know what you're getting at there. As this one's sent forward, and it'll be eaten up again by Gofton, but straight back to his opposing centre back Hardwick. So Hobart win it back. And again, Gofton looking to chip it forward, but he really set a task out there for Carter, and he couldn't quite keep it in.
Big shout out to our listeners tonight too. We would absolutely love to hear from you on the stream for any nicknames that you've got for the young players here tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely love to hear it.
That's a nice bit of skill there out wide from South Hobart. In the middle there to Conforti. He's got Kante for trouble, but well cut out. Looks to play it forward immediately and just eludes the touch there of Calvert up top.
He's having a pretty solid game out there at right back, Zammit.
Yeah, definitely. Another one with senior experience, and that's again poor ball out the back, but heavy touch. We see Brayden Allen in on goal, and the whistle has been blown back for the foul.
Judging by the titterings through the crowd, I'd almost say that most people here thought that he got a fair slice of this.
Well, I was ready to commentate the in-through on goal, and all of a sudden the whistle went. I mean,
No. That's a very, very good decision, I think, on that second look just there, because it did look like Brayden Allen had got the ball away just in time there.
Good decision on the foul. I reckon there's an advantage there.
Yeah, I think there's an advantage there.
He was just chomping at the bit to put the laces through that one.
He had time to have a cup of tea in the box there and put the laces through it.
South Hobart probably very happy with the decision in the end. It'll be a free kick. And we'll see if the Warriors have a set piece specialist. Calvert and Hills standing over it.
No advantage.
No advantage. That's an interesting position, Morgs. I know you are the referee's man through and through. They're very generous here, I think, as this one is chipped into the middle of the box and coming out and not getting there.
I think that's the Sharpie, the blacksmith.
It is, the Smith. But the keeper came into no man's land. He didn't get the ball, and the Warriors knocking on the door in the opening 25 here.
Beautiful little chip ball, and you almost say Smithy Sharples probably should have finished that one, but really, really quite imposing work there from South Hobart's keeper and Lachlan Hart. He did very well to put off Smithy Sharples there, or you're probably going to be saying that is 1-0 to Olympia.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And just a little bit of ball watching there. I think it was from Gofton was his marker. Just let Smithy Sharples get good 2 yards of space in there as we see him pick the ball up again and play a nice through ball to Allen. Got time to centre it.
He's offside though.
I think the offside flag has been raised.
Have to have another look at that one, I think, because it looked quite close to being onside. But out here, I think, they're usually correct.
Yeah,
Probably just a little bit off.
He certainly had stolen a few yards. Got him behind, so probably suspect he had strayed a little bit there. But again, the Warriors looking to get him behind, and South Hobart just weathering the storm a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, Allen and Calvert are looking quite threatening up top, aren't they?
Get a chance here, but again, coming in nicely was Zabani, enjoying his work out there. And the Warriors look to head wide here through Hills, and sends it on the line, broken up. South Hobart recover it through Castaneda. Now that's a lovely ball. It's just played in Aitken here. And he sends it in turn for Conforti. A brilliant sliding challenge to deal with that.
He's been very good tonight, hasn't he?
Looking up for it. Castaneda. So Hobart looking to make inroads down the left here.
He certainly
with a chance. He flew flat with the cross and smashed out of there. It's going to come back at them, perhaps just shaping to shoot here from distance. It was Gofton. It was blocked.
He caught it quite well, didn't he?
Yeah, had some serious contact with it. This one's broken up and can't take. Recycle. Oh, dicey ball that. It's invited a chance here and a good save. Parry still not dealt with, and then eventually Smithy Sharples clears the area. But Hobart not far away there through Burt.
Well, I tell you what, there was plenty of self-raising flour in that muffin right there, because he was just leapt up and belted that one away. Pretty poor pass there from Tuyashimi. Probably worst I've seen from him so far, but Muffin more than up to it, raises himself well and gets to it. Corner, South Hobart.
Real kind of white chocolate and raspberry muffin, real top drawer muffin.
Yep, beautiful, tasty stuff.
And that's a very liberal use of the corner.
Well, it actually just has to be overhanging it, so I think technically that is allowed. I've seen Mesut Ozil waste about 4 minutes arguing over them one game. Bit painful.
Most of the season.
Yep.
Beanie jogging over to take the throw in.
Heaves it.
Yeah, not
A
sure
bit of a
if that
foul throw about that one, I think.
Not actually sure if that went in the field of play.
Yeah, there you go.
Getting to take that one again. And tried the top
Pretty lucky.
spinner. Yeah, just a tad as he. That is it short. And that's nice. Almost nicely played out. There's 4 South Hobart players there pressing and harassing. Eventually they look forward to Calvert, but no luck, and Conforti picks it up.
Alexander just barges him there, doesn't he? And Code obligingly plays the free kick to South.
He just got himself between the ball and his player there, Conforti, and the ball lofted forward in direction of that man again, Conforti, but no cut out from Olympia.
Oh.
Can't say on the ball, but can't quite get to it. Castaneda just directing his troops well, out wide to Aitken. Look to cut inside. Nice ball out to Castaneda. There's 3 in the box for South Hobart. Effectively cleared there from Hardwick for a corner kick, but the last 5 minutes, South Hobart
really starting to come into the game, aren't they, Fundy?
Absolutely, as we see that nice flick out from Castaneda.
I think they are potentially taking this one short here. No?
No.
Well closed down
New
pretty
nickname
quickly there.
New nickname for Bert's got to be Ozil with that corner technique. We see him take that one in back post and
like
give it a bicycle kick attempt. Too
Matty
far
O
away.
was audacious, didn't mind it from him.
Yeah, I don't mind the right back going for a bicycle kick at all times, as Beanie looks to take it quickly, but eventually hesitates, plays it inside to Alexander, but in the direction of McCarthy.
I would have loved him to belt that goal.
Oh.
You can do a lot of things with the name O.
He certainly can, as Brayton Allen's got a 1v1. Keeper comes out. Now got the keeper in about 35 yards out from his goal. He plays a delightful through ball. Hardwick just manages to pick out.
Wowee.
Probably the best pass of the night there from the keeper.
Manchester City will be signing hard after that one, because I haven't seen a goalkeeper look that good with the ball at his feet in a very long time, probably since Manuel Neuer. Castaneda just gets both feet off the ground there, really stomping in. And we see Smithy Sharples follow it up with an equally as imposing challenge right there. Really good stuff from this game.
Yeah, they're up for it, these young Warriors. They're flying in. South Hobart just starting to get a foothold in this game. The physical challenge is flying, and I don't think it's a coincidence Castaneda started to get on the ball a little bit as South Hobart have got into it. Here's Kante.
There's a nice coming together from Conforti.
Sliding challenge from Gofton. There's some full-blooded efforts going on out there. And I think this game means a little bit to the players out there.
Alluded before that they do take this cup very seriously, and the challenges in the last couple of minutes is certainly made hay to that as Kante gets the ball stolen off him. A little midfield pass between Castaneda and Conforti. Finding out why it's Gofton. Again, looks inside, but nothing happening there, and just can't quite clear the ball effectively through Alexander. Just
that Olympia back four has been pretty marvellous today, I have to say. Been doing a really, really good job out there. Pushing up the field, adapting to be nice and deep when South Hobart are in possession rather. I have to say, give them full credit for how they're playing out there today. It's been really good.
Yeah, I certainly concur. I see Conforti looking to play that ball forward, but again, off the slippery fake turf and through to the muffin. Lays it out wide to Alexander, whose touch is just a bit heavy, and Conforti can't quite capitalise. They're back inside. Kante making a bit of a forward run there. See Castaneda on the ball again. Going for the flick to himself there is Burt, thank you. And eventually cut out while looking for Allen, and the keeper for South Hobart should thump that one clear. Finds Conforti, who's certainly covering a lot of ground here in midfield, inside to Aiken.
Tajay,
and back out to Castaneda. Time and space here. Well, probably the most experienced player on South Hobart's team. And just nice challenge there from McCarthy. Just to rob the ball, and Beanie will look to take this one. Not too many options showing for him, but eventually finds Alexander, who hopefully turn and switch the ball. Goes to Allen, who's been a bit quiet since he's moved out to the right wing here. Well cut out in front of Kante. Again, nice touch there from Tajay. Kante harassing that forward press, and Allen just eventually hoofs the ball generally forward. Poor defensive header. Alexander might just get there, and McCarthy does as well, but foul is given, and as you rightly pointed out, Jake, the boot has gone.
And some good sportsmanship from Tiyashimi there as well. Just throwing the boot back to Casty to get it going again. Dare say they'll be playing for Australia together one day.
So what, might not be too far away, judging by last night's display. Could use a couple of midfielders like that. As charging now through the middle for South Hobart was Conforti. Now Burt on the ball.
I had a look at the lineup last night in the Socceroos game, and I almost thought that Postecoglou had named that formation in reverse. It's an interesting one, the new one that he's been going with over the last few games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting, not the adjective I'd go for. But,
oh, I like my football 1880 style, so I mean, there was a 2-3-5 going on most of last night.
Very interesting, as this one's out of play here on the near side. Both these teams are a little more orthodox, going with 4-3-3s here. And Castaneda won't be able to escape because the foul has been blown.
Arnberg will be a very happy man if he's watching here with the mandated 4-3-3. Doing well here in Tasmania.
Played back now to Hardwick. Spreads it wide. Nice little 1-2 played there, but straight out of play. He didn't take a touch off of O, so he'll take the throw in. 10 minutes before half-time, still 0-0. The Warriors had the ascendancy earlier. South Hobart just starting to get back into it, and a pretty even contest now. It's been a really entertaining first half so far. Frenetic pace to it. As this one's spread wide for Brayton Allen. What can he do? He looks to play the first time pass that was just too far ahead of Hills.
I almost think Hills just hesitated a little bit just there. Brayton Allen found himself in a fair bit of space.
Oh, turn and ball superb there from Burt. Just put it out in front and maybe just a bit too much on the end for Carter. Silky little touch from Burt, who's really starting to get involved for South Hobart. Enjoying his work there, the number 10.
Yeah, I think he's dropped a little deeper, Burt, just to get on the ball a bit more. He's certainly got some nice turn and passing ability on him. Just slightly overhit for Carter that time, but very impressed with his display as we see Beanie take that forward, but cut out. Pass just behind Aitken, forced to chase that. Good tenacity shown by both players there, but eventually falls to South Hobart.
Zamet's been doing a fantastic job here out at right back too for the Olympia Warriors. They may not have been able to sort out the numbers on the kits, but they've certainly sorted out a nice back four here, and I think that Noah Smithy Sharples has almost been the best man on the pitch, as we can see him harassing here, but just gets done by Thomas, who looks to go inside. And you just have to say, how did they not score there, South Hobart? Just as I'm singing his praises, gets absolutely stung by Thomas there.
Yeah, the old curse of the commentator.
Right there.
Full swing there, and two men in the middle couldn't pick either of them out. South Hobart so close. They are starting to get a grip on proceedings, and a real let-off there for the Warriors. They were brought undone at the back. Here's Castaneda. He'll just take the ball out the back and give it to his centre-half. We return to him. Now he sends it forward in the Aitken direction. Released it quickly again for Bird. He's really starting to come into this one. Jinks one way and skins him. A chance to put a ball in.
Great
Dangerous
ball.
cross and beautifully finished. What a goal, South Hobart.
And
it's Aitken who's buried it. And what a finely worked goal that was by Burt.
Yeah, just Burt out there has just skinned Smithy Sharples, who has probably been the best player on the pitch up until now. Delivered a glorious little ball inside and nodded home by Aitken, who is in a beautiful spot. You can just have a look at it again right here. And brilliant positioning from Aitken and a composed finish. And he's almost hit that off his occipital bone, I dare say.
Yeah, occipital.
The nice little bone on the back of your head there. Boys, just if you need a bit of clarification, fantastic work from the young lad and some pretty unique finishing.
I thought more
unique phrases from you, Morgan, as this one's now looking back the other way and they're looking to respond immediately. That was just the wrong option there from Allen. Went for a bit of an audacious chip, probably should have crossed, but South Hobart, Burt, he's had a great last 15 minutes and just caps it there. And a tidy finish from Aitken.
Yeah, good work from Aitken as he's, I guess, the nominal left winger. See, that's where he's lining up at the moment, but as Burt drifted out there, he just drifted unmarked into the penalty spot and was in the right place as we see him on the ball again. Castaneda directing traffic. Eventually falls out wide. Looks in the centering ball. There's two players there. Carter running through, but no luck there, and Kante charges in, doesn't get the ball. Advantage paid. Looking for the chip through ball is Thomas. Ends up having a shot, but ball's about 6 yards wide of the goal.
Yeah, didn't quite connect with that shot, but good advantage there played from Code. Just have another look at this goal again, and it was a fantastic goal from Aitken. But with the ball, just...
I'd go more rotator cuff that he's hit that with.
Fantastic. He hit it beautifully right in the back of the old onion bag, and the South Hobart get reward for a good spell of play. They've been knocking on the door.
You have to say they probably hadn't been the best team up until that point, but defended well. As much as this Olympia defence had defended well up until that goal.
Nice play in there to release Alexander. Just got a little bit of a push in the back as he went to release that ball to McCarthy, and Burt picks it up again. He's been in everything the last 10 minutes. Looks to play it out wide. To Carter, but well cut out. Nice couple of step overs there from Hardwick just to let the ball run out. Experience beyond his years out there at centre back. See the Muffin looking for the short goal kick, but just trying to tease the left winger.
Good goal kick.
Just to where he was going. It's a very good goal kick for Zamet, but slightly overhit, and Castaneda turns inside again. Olaf brings the ball inside. Now wide to O. Not too many options, so ends up playing it back, and it's built through the midfield. Thomas on the ball, playing almost as that target man. Releases Aitken. Nice 1v1 with Zamet, but he's well marshalled this time, but does well to get it wide. Nice cross in, and
Oh, you have to say that interception there from Hardwick was absolutely crucial, because Thomas was looking to get himself on the end of that ball, and wasn't it a marvellous ball from Tajay, number 5?
Oh, Tajay, that was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, right on his own name there, but well defended by Hardwick, and now back the other way come the Warriors. They'll chip this one wide, but they'll be broken up. And they are getting a strong hold on proceedings here. Although they've been blown for a foul here, which will relieve a little bit of that pressure that's building.
It continues to build, doesn't it? Not quite the way that I was expecting to see this match go after the first 25 minutes, where Olympia looked very comfortable. They've roared back into contention here, Souths.
Yeah, President of Olympia, George Marcus, just pacing the touchline down below us in the grandstand. He's finally stood still, but he's been doing that for the last couple of minutes. I'm getting a little nervous at this result as Brayton Allen gets the ball out wide, looks to cut inside, and that's right in front of the pole, but I'll take it that's a foul.
Quite clearly there from Castaneda.
Psyched him.
He said, no, you're not going past me, son.
Yeah.
Nope. Probably lucky to get away with the book in there.
Yeah.
Probably deserves a bit of a telling off too. Just seeing Hart set up the wall here. They're going to look to belt it into the box from Hills.
Early take, and it's into a dangerous area, well away. Allen looks to get it back in, but his head went backwards somehow, and then it's just launched into the stratosphere. They'll clear that area, and
is that a shot?
Chasing after it is Thomas.
Oh, really? Did really well done, Hardwick.
Hardwick's done very nicely there for the Warriors. Into the middle of the park, it's Hills. And looking to take it wide. Matthew O across there, and he wins the free kick through side as we tick towards half-time here at KG5. Beautiful night for football, and a pretty good crowd here, fellas.
Yeah, certainly is.
I mean, it's such a nice night on a Friday night. I don't have my big jacket on, which would be a record for a KG5. That Ash in his absolutely large puffer with the hood looks at me.
With disdain.
Yeah.
Incredulous.
The Tasmanian tuxedo I heard it referred to earlier today, which I think I'm going to now incorporate.
Oh, that's going straight in the vernacular.
Things you pick up when you go to the pub before commentary. As we see that ball played out wide to McCarthy, but just manages to keep it in play. He's got O for company.
Best thing about that is if you get yourself a MacBook, you're a law student. There and then. Cream chinos and you're set.
Well, you know all about that as this one's out of play. So again, looking to get forward is Abini. He's really quiet in the last 15 minutes after a really bright start. He throws here for ST, aka Kante. McCarthy should have won a corner and has won a corner, so the Warriors with a chance to send one into the mixer here. And send the cavalry forwards. Your body's up there, only 2 back at the moment. So
Dare say I'd almost send the muffin up there.
in a minute, I reckon he might. Everyone else is in there.
He's at least pushing halfway soon. He's certainly the sweeper keeper.
The corner is taken towards the near post, and it falls into. Oh, that was
I think that was Alexander there.
It was Alexander
picking up the flick on header, the unintentional flick on header from Olaf at the near post. And then it's gone to Alexander, and it's just gone over the top.
Probably wasn't expecting it, but you're probably going to do better with that one, unfortunately, from just a couple of yards out. It would have been a brilliant assist from the South Hobart player with the near post flick on.
Yeah, look, I certainly don't think that was intentional from Conforti, but they would have taken Olympia and it would have got him back in this match, but with a minute to go.
He would have owed him a thank you card, I think, there. But after having a look at that replay, I don't know who will be thanking who, because the assist was beautiful, but you have to say that Alexander bottled it.
Unfortunately so. He's declined the chance to get his team back on terms as we tick towards half-time. Maybe they can get something on the counter-attack here. Forward they go in the Calvert direction. It was a rather heavy touch though. And South Hobart get it back. Castaneda. And to skip around a couple, but couldn't. His path was blocked, so back to Urquhart he goes. Into the bullseye. And now turning and a bit of an opening. He looks to thread it through.
He's on.
Brayton Allen. Here's a chance for Brayton Allen, and his shot just lacked conviction. And Hart makes the save, but Allen just didn't put his laces through it. And the Warriors with a couple of golden chances to get back on terms here. Really should be level at the half.
Give him a bit of credit there too, Hart. He did a good job to stay up there on that shot, and when it was lacking power, he certainly had the time to get over to it. So credit to the goalkeeper as well. But Beautiful run there from Allen down the middle, wasn't it? You have to say Olympia have carried a threat. This game is by no means over.
Yeah, it did everything but finish as we reach half-time here at KG5. Ash is just gleeful. He's going to blast some doof your way. So
apologies, listeners.
if that's your... if you're a Mobius type, then you might enjoy the next few minutes of half-time, but otherwise probably just turn your volume down. Anyway, we'll be back after a short break.
I think everyone already has turned their volume down, mate. Wouldn't blame them for it.
We'll be back very soon with what promises to be an intriguing second half of football. It's South Hobart 1, Olympia.
I just held it. I held it for the first time. It's massive. I brought a new one. It's so good. It makes me want to play. I just said to the president, I said, "I'll come on for the last 2 minutes to score the winner." Because when the first one was in 2000, my dad died in 1999, we made the final. We played Kibera and yeah, we won 3-1. That's what they do. Wow. Nah, looking forward to Monday. Hopefully it'll be great. The weather was that? Yeah. So, nice tonight. So what are you going to do? Just, you love Tasmania? You stay here or?
Well, welcome back here to KG5 for the second half of this statewide Under-20 Cup Final. South Hobart holding sway at the interval, but it's been a pretty tight affair for the most part. Real half that Olympia were on top of early, had the better moments, playing some good football, and then South Hobart came roaring back, and they were the ones who took a chance. Therefore, they lead, but still plenty to play for here in the second half, gentlemen.
Absolutely, been thoroughly impressed with the skill of both teams so far. Olympia, if you were to split that first half in a half again, Olympia dominated first 22 minutes, and then South Hobart probably the last 23. There you go. Getting my maths right eventually.
Yep.
But South Hobart just with that ability to put the ball in the back of the net, and with Bert getting on the ball, especially in the last 10 minutes, very exciting to watch. What are your thoughts, Jake Morgan?
My thoughts going up to about, the goal was going to be about how good that Olympia back four have been, but they've certainly persisted well here, South Hobart, and it was a very even game, you have to say, with Olympia almost having the better of the chances. So, game on.
Will be cleared away from there. South Hobart starting off with quite a high line here. Hacked out of there rather unceremoniously by O, and now Olympia look to get in behind. A long ball over the top. This is promising. Here's a chance coming back and taken out from behind. Was he? No, says the mullet of infallibility. Play on, and that one is whacked away.
Yeah, just had his view obscured by the other players there, I think, that one, but potentially the linesman could have been signalling there, because that really looked to me like a dark yellow card and a free kick in a very dangerous spot for Olympia.
Look, it doesn't matter if he had players in front of him. I'm backing the mullet 100% on that, so whatever it was.
Good man. And you're a good man for that front. You're a good man.
Whether he's an accurate man, we'll wait and see on the replay. It was a sniff there for Calvert, just again behind. A long ball over the top. South Hobart looking to come back the other way. Smashed out of there. Castaneda with a lovely little touch inside. Now it'll be worked away by Urquhart, but broken up there in the middle by McCarthy. I've been told by the YouTube viewers that we've got to make some crack about his calves, so McCarthy it is.
Oh,
McCarthy for the rest of the match.
Done, YouTube. We are happy to hear from you, and McCarthy it shall be.
There's South Hobart.
Are these supposed to be imposing or weak calves, though?
Weak calves.
Apparently weak is what it was alluding to, and Kante's gone to kick that ball into the next field, but made no contact, and eventually a foul given.
And when has anyone ever gone wrong just taking unsolicited advice from the internet from people you don't know?
No,
yeah,
I can't think of one.
I cannot think of one. We see that chance again, and look, I think he's potentially got the ball there.
I actually solicited it.
Oh,
I did ask for the fans.
So it was Urquhart on Calvert there. Yeah, he might have got a bit of the ball funty, but all immaterial anyway. And a free kick blown down in front of us here, and a chance for the Warriors to swing one in.
Tell you what, now that we've obviously switched sides for this half, we're getting a great view of Beanie's hair, and 10 out of 10, boys.
Marvellous, isn't
10 out of 10.
Bit of Zach De La Rocha, the old Rage Against the Machine frontman about him.
Yep.
This one's curled into the mix. South Hobart with strength there, and away we come. Smashed down the guts, and a bit of a foot race now, and the Muffin gets on his bike, and he gets across and smashes it into touch. A swift Muffin there.
I was going to say, that nickname surely can't come from his pace, because that was a good turn of speed there from the Muffin. Certainly not slow in rising out to get out to that one. See the Ash like that one. As we see Kante and Alexander getting caught up in the middle there. Going forward. Out wide there for South Hobart, looking to get the beating of Zammit. Good job there from the Olympia defender, taking it out for a throw-in.
I'd almost love another look at Muffin rushing out of the box there. Certainly didn't look half-cooked.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, it wasn't a half-baked effort by any stretch. Throw in on the wing.
It's only taken 48 minutes to have our
go
mics.
longer. I think we can make it go longer, to be honest, Ash.
Our producer's not having a bar of our Muffin pun game here, as this one's worked forward. Castaneda with Ada. And South Hobart just playing a bit of aerial ping-pong. Eventually Olympia will just smash it forward. It almost worked earlier. Calvert lurking, but in control at the back South. Another long ball. Both teams just getting it full quickly here at the moment, and steered away there by a beanie from Carter.
Yeah, we're also reliably informed from our unsolicited people on the internet. Beanie's nicknames is either Jacko or Beast.
Beast. Beast. Yeah, he's been a bit beastly. Even ferocious down that flank in this game. I'll give him that. Oh, that's a cracking ball almost. Cut out there. Almost dissecting them there, but steered away. And now at the other end, a slip might just let in South Hobart here, and he's blazed it wide. It was Thomas. And that was not great timing to lose your feet. And Thomas.
Beanie just getting in there to harass him too was probably pretty crucial there.
There was a gap at the near post if he could have picked it out, but just steered his effort wide, did Thomas. Olympia let off the hook.
Beanie, I have to say, he's caused the dreadful finish there.
Yeah.
I know we love him, but geez.
Now we're getting loot. Oh dear, as we see the Muffin deciding where to take this goal kick from. Ends up from the centre and plays it short. I think that's Alexander out there who plays a ball in the centre, but O cuts it out. Castaneda, a little roller coaster to no one in particular. Nice battle with O, bit of a shirt tug there. And actually goes in the favour of O. Well, that was in the two. Brayton Allen trying to use his experience there, but to no avail, and South Hobart will have the free kick. Certainly sent their attacking players forward, but taken short by O2 Castaneda, who played a nice bit of skill to get around Allen. Plays it wide with a beanie for company, and then O whips the ball in. A nice acrobatic effort. It's just about gone out for a throw, but eventually hooked back in. Eventually cleared by Olympia, and they'll to break. Nice bit of counter attack there, but fortunately Tajay is back there to clean it up.
Quite a nice ball in there from O before, wasn't it?
Absolutely, had a nice shape on it. As see Hills on the ball looking to beat Olaf, and he plays a delightful ball to Braden Mann, which gets the crowd up. Looks to cut inside, but O will have that any day of the week with a touch like that.
Marvellous defending there from O.
Yeah.
Oh, what defending?
Yeah, probably the touch there from Allen.
God.
Possibly.
I'm almost certain, Ash, that Paul Hunt just said Braden Mann. Braden Allen, the player in question, charging there. I'll tell you what, Braden would be chomping on the bit to get out there and have
You're
a crack.
not letting him get away with
Absolutely.
that one, are you, Ash?
No.
He's on everything.
He's on everything. Just going with what I know.
Picked up here by Abani, the beast. Works it into the middle. Oh, lovely little flick that's almost released Calvert. Abani's stormed on and it's cleared behind. And South Hobart do well to scramble it away for a corner in the end. This was some nice build-up from the Warriors.
I have to say, this corner's all been earned by Beast Abini right here, because he did well to really hassle the South Hobart centre-back into conceding the corner there after some nice work in midfield.
Slick passing there, the first time flick, very nice. And the Warriors with the chance, trying to get back into it. McCarvey swings it in, not dealt with by the near post. Might come back in here. The East heads backwards, but I think it's going to come back with interest. Oh, just shielding the ball a little bit there was Hardwick. Now shipped forward in a pocket of space was Hills. He sends it wide, looking for Zamet. No, he held on to it. I thought the option was on there. Now instead Calvert's the option. Nods it down. The first time hit, he's on target. Well saved in the end by Hart.
I feel like he almost didn't quite get his hands to that one the way that he wanted to, and it almost crept under him there, Lachlan Hart, but he did just enough to keep it out and prevent Olympia from equalising and really making this into a game.
So Olympia looking to play it out from the back to the Muffin. Got Thomas for company, but there's it back out wide to the Sharpie. Good bit of space out wide here for Zamet. That well cut out from Castaneda, kept in on the far side there. Nice interchange of play between McCarvey, but eventually goes out for a South Hobart throw-in. As we see, throw-in taken, and that man Sharpie on the ball again. Or to Kante, who plays it all the way back to his keeper. It's the change from Olympia there. It seems Alexander's dropped back into centre-back after his centre midfield earlier today. That's a nice ball and a nice challenge there from, I think that's Gofton coming across.
Yeah, you had to make that challenge there. Daniel Gofton did very well to slide in and prevent Olympia from escaping up this left-hand side. But they look inside now, and it's a beautiful curling effort there. But really well saved there from Lachlan Hart. And, geez, Brayden Allen is really coming into this game, isn't he?
Yeah, not far away, was he?
And look at that.
This one. Finessing it, trying to pick out the corner, but nicely done by Hart.
Not too far away, but beautiful technique from the young lad there. And pretty cynical, isn't it, there, Funt? And I think your tones have just let me know with that one.
Yeah, I didn't think I needed to do much subtlety with that. That was highly unnecessary.
And Hardwick's getting the call over here. He's going to give him a slice of cheese for that one, and it's probably the correct decision because he was really absolutely nowhere near the ball there. That's a pretty rambunctious challenge, if anything.
And we just got that substitute with Kyle Vincent coming on. Also a bit of a tactical change. Swap wings. It's gone out to the right.
I'm not sure Calvert was overly thrilled at being subbed there.
No, I don't think he was either.
Because he's been having a pretty decent game out there, hasn't he?
Anyone in a cup final, if you're getting hooked just after half time, you're going to be pretty filthy, aren't you? Fair enough, young fella.
Yeah, I don't blame him at all.
He wants to be out there. His teammates now to try and chase this lead down. They've got a break here. They've got 2-on-1 potentially. Chip ball into the middle. And it's steered away well by Gofton. And they didn't really make the most of that opening. They were bursting forward with a 2-on-1.
I've been enjoying that battle between Gofton and Brayden Allen. Looks like Brayden Allen's just taken a little bit hurt here. Gets the pat on the head from his opposing player.
This would be a big blow if he was to be forced off injured. Brayden Allen, a real focal point for them.
Yeah, I apologise.
Just copped a little bit of a whack. He'll be all right to get going again after that. Gofton with the apology there, all in good sportsmanship there.
Yeah, just a flailing arm catching him, I think. It's Castaneda. Worked it back there for O.
That's the RVP special, that one, the flailing elbows.
It always comes back to Arsenal, doesn't it?
Probably more the Fellaini special, if I could have.
Was he an Arsenal player?
I do distinctly remember something about that at some point.
I distinctly remember who he won the title with, but that's another story.
So this one's smashed forward.
Greater tale of betrayal than Caesar's death.
Yeah, probably a more entertaining one too. He's very good to watch in his Man United days.
Just end it, boys.
Yeah, I'll put you out of your misery as Jake just...
Bring back the muffin puns. Stop making me suffer, lads.
Giveaway there from Olympia. Sorry, from South Hobart. And the new man on the ball. Can't quite find Zaman out wide. And it's just ended up for a throw-in. It's Kyle Vincent. My apologies there. Throw-in taken to Vincent. Sorry about that, Jack.
There's a good little turnout in front of us in the Olympia fans section, and they're certainly getting a good look at their side in this half, aren't they? Because it's been all Olympia early on in the half, just like it was in the first half, but they haven't been able to get that one back, despite having, probably four or so gilt-edged chances now, the Olympia Warriors.
Yeah, say you about right there, Jake Eamon Morgan.
Throughout 57 minutes, they've had some good looks, but South Hobart holding on at the moment. Lifted forward.
What a tackle.
Well, the beast was in there, but fighting on hard for South Hobart. Gets in again, and just the old look away pass. And it's going to take a little deflection there. Out.
It's a pretty sharp fade on the kid too there. You've got to give him a bit of credit for that there, Matthew O. It's a beautiful hairdo.
Castaneda slid but didn't get there, and now a chance for the Warriors. Charging down is Hills. Steaming back for South Hobart. Couldn't quite get there, and he affected the cross though. And takes a little touch behind for a corner.
No, he did well to get back and not let them get a clear ball in here, Matthew O, because... Well, actually not because there's nobody actually looking to get on the end of that ball, really. Brayden Allen probably a bit too close to the wing for that one, and no one really lining up in the box for Olympia. But they get the chance here from the corner.
They're all over him at the moment. He's taking that one a bit early. His teammate's just doing his shoelace up in the middle of the box.
And
He's actually
He's on
switched
the wrong side.
Yeah, been
Side
given
to
at the other corner. Just thought he'd get a bit of practice in, I reckon, there.
Get the right corner swung in now. It's going to be McCarthy to play it. Well away, but completely cleared. Sliding in. Here's the catch for Allen. Turns it just past the post. Oh, Brayton Allen. I don't know. He's missed that one, fellas.
Screams of dismay in the crowd there. Probably just wasn't expecting that one to filter through to him, really, but gilt edge chance again, Olympia, and they haven't quite taken it, unfortunately, for them. And, geez, almost a bit of a penalty shout there on Hills, I think it was, but didn't get the connection that he wanted there, Brayton Allen. He's been getting himself into some imposing positions, hasn't he?
I don't care if you're not expecting that. You got to score that.
He reacted, got his foot to it, and it just curved past the post, really. It was the outswinger when he needed the inswinger.
Don't know that you would have finished it, Funty. I'm not having that from you. I reckon you would have put that over the bar.
Oh, look, there's a few teammates I've played with who would have put that over the bar, believe you me. I'm not one of them. There's Matthew O. Clears the ball forward. I'm a reliable right back with a good touch. As you see, Olaf in the middle picking it up. 4v5 here, so good chances Alexander goes out to meet it. Ball out on the far side, 3v1. Not sure how Thomas is going to go there. Actually doing surprisingly well, and instead just sides down.
Oh,
he's
like
a bit
that.
of afters as well.
I don't think he much like that, Smithy Shovels. He's got up and remonstrated quite aggressively. He wasn't having it.
That's good to see. Flying the flag there for his side, Smithy Sharples.
Mullet just giving him a bit of a talking to, saying calm down, but I'll be honest, I would have done the same.
He's a horrendous cheddar.
How that's not a cheddar, I don't know.
He's got no way for getting the ball. He's come through the back of some action on the South Hobart bench.
As we see Mulugeta Smith coming on, replacing Jack Carter, so assuming Smith's going on the wing. They're definitely going to have a hair off if he stays on that wing with the beanie.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my God.
The battle of the salad on the near flank here. That will be a treat.
Oh, those two running at pace. That'll be fantastic to see.
He's got a better thread count on those hairs than Egyptian cotton sheets. Let me just say. It's
Especially
a thick head of hair.
Especially the ones you get over at Taj, eh?
Yeah.
South Hobart, immediate involvement for Smith. He works it to O. O looks centrally, finds Castaneda. He wants it back. Just looking to run the midfield show here at the moment, Whitey Castaneda. Searching ball, and in the end it'll be dealt with by Beanie. And out for a throw in. Good area for South.
Some calls on social media to release the beast and put a beanie up front, and to be honest, after his attacking runs, I don't think that's too bad a suggestion.
He is a number 9.
Yeah, well, that's
We'd like
exactly
to
right.
see him get up there.
Oh, thumping header just wide from Thomas there. It was good delivery.
Got into a good spot.
Tough one to get his neck back and crane that one goalward, but he made pretty good contact in the end, Thomas. Tough one to bury, though.
Tell you what, we've got to get someone back behind there, stop the muffin having to jump that fence constantly, don't we? Almost looking like a hurdler out there rather than a goalkeeper. Hasn't had much pressure put onto him this half.
Yeah, it's played out very similar to the first half, with the Warriors coming out of the blocks and in control of proceedings.
As we get a bit of a wind tunnel there from our producer.
Out wide. Now out of play. Throw in. Flicked on nicely, and they might be in here, South Hobart, charging in behind and putting across to the back post. The substitute Smith, he's directed it across the face of goal. It was superb build-up. Couldn't quite get direct header. He gets a chance to redeem himself here. He sends it to Castaneda.
It was a beautiful ball from Fergus Aitken out there on that left-hand side, wasn't it? Very talented delivery.
Ball, and they're in again here, South Hobart. The cross is...
Oh, well blocked.
Brilliant shot. Oh, fancy backheel from Smith. And Abini was there. The flag had been raised, though. And South Hobart
Exciting times there, wasn't it, boys?
making some inroads down the left, twice in the space of a minute here.
Beautiful block, and the fancy little backheel attempt there we do like to see.
I do love that body being put on the line there from the Olympia player, just straight to ground and thumps him right in the chest.
That block, but whoever made that block for Olympia, you're bloody marvellous, mate.
Yeah, crucial intervention there. And South Hobart, much like the first half, just been on the back foot and then flick a switch, and they show they've got some real class going forwards. Almost unlocking them there. A chance again for Castaneda to make something happen. Again, he'll send it wide for Aitken. His influence is growing. He's lost this one though. One back there, Michael 40. And throw in South Hobart's way. 25 to play, still a goal to nil in their favour. They'll be quite content with the ball up this end of the pitch. Brayton Allen pressing. They force the mistake there, the Warriors.
Yeah, between Brayton Allen and Kyle Vincent, they're very good pressing on that to get Olympia the ball back, as we see Kante on the ball. Oh, plays a nice through ball. There's two Olympia players. It's 3v2, but offside. Unfortunately, from the new man, Vincent. Not terribly happy with that decision.
I thought he was onside and that it was...
He's a mile onside.
He's a mile onside.
I think that potentially, as the linesman said, that there's a bit of interference there from Brayton Allen.
He's not interfering. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe he's got the two players mixed up. Maybe thought they did a cross rather than run straight, but yeah, he was a mile onside.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for the Warriors. That was a promising looking move. It comes to nothing. Here's Kante, sends it in the middle. First time ball there from McCarthy. And away it goes.
And you could just hear it in the crowd too, a bit of tension growing for these Olympia fans because they were pretty furious about that decision. And I can understand why, really, with a beautiful, glorious ball like that. Wasn't it marvellous?
Yeah, that's a poor one, unfortunately.
See a double sub potentially coming up here from Olympia down below us.
The Dazzler ringing in the changes.
Young Mason Atfield will be coming on, and Mitchell Harris, it looks like. They're throwing their kitchen sink at it by the looks of the Olympia Warriors, and that's what you want to see in a cup final.
Yeah, might as well lose 2-0 going all out for that equaliser. This one is smashed forward in the Thomas direction. Well, one back though. Smithy Sharples. Kante down the line. It's broken up. He's regained control. Lost it again though. Oh, coming together there.
That's what I like.
Again, Smithy Sharples, and again, he's not afraid to lunge at the ball, that young man. The Smiths turned it over here. Castaneda did well, just to press and recover the error though. Away by O. Real scrap in midfield at the moment, and just a little bit of class from Castaneda to break it up, and now South Hobart are bursting into space. Chip over the top, offside.
Oh. Just maybe another stiff decision here. We won't have as beautiful a camera angle to have a look at this one. But oh, look at that coming together. That's what you want to see. Four players really getting into the thick of things. We see the first change here is young Mason Atfield coming on. Very talented long distance runner, I'm told. Certainly won't be seeing him tire out there tonight.
You see McCarvey taken off. That's the first sub.
Olympia Warriors coming on, number 2, Mason Atfield, coming off Casey McCarthy.
Just trying to get a look at that second sub as well, as
just seeing him slot into that.
Beats me to that substitute.
Slotting into the left-hand side, it looks like here for Atfield.
It's a foul.
Mitchell Harris.
They've completely changed their left-hand side here, the Olympia Warriors, so just going to be expecting Matthew O and Smith to come under a bit of pressure down this right-hand side now, because they're going to have a lot of energy coming at them for the rest of this game. Big changes here for Olympia.
There's calls to release the beast. He's out at right wing, so
Beast release, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
They've let him out of his cage.
And again, the foul called potentially advantages South Hobart running forward there. I think it was through Conforti, but now given and taken short. Plenty of space out here for Gofton. Got O out wide, but looks central. Difficult height, but eventually played back to Gofton. Looking to play it forward at every opportunity, and Castaneda got 2 for company, but perfectly rolls out of that situation.
He's got talent, the kid, doesn't he?
Doesn't he ever? There's a nice
That's what we like to
bump
see
and challenge down this side here between
and Mitchell Harrison. Welcome to the game, says O.
Yeah, very good introductions. That's a nice through ball laid through, but the Sharpie picks that one out.
He was
keeps the ball.
sharp to pick it up too.
Very much was, but a bit too sharp for the sideline there as he's run that up rather unnecessarily out of play.
Certainly better than allowing it to sneak through for Thomas, who'd made the run and stayed onside.
Another sub here, so both coaches are rolling the changes. South Hobart looking to shuffle the deck a little bit.
Is it Gofton looking to come off, and he looks like he might have taken a bit of a whack because there's a slight limp to the young lad as he trudges off the pitch.
Yeah, I think he
to
actually
be replaced by Riley Morton, and that is a famous name at South Hobart, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, no idea whatsoever he's related, but it is definitely a name associated with the club. And we'll see if Riley Morton can do anything in these final 20 minutes. Should be a foul, and it is.
it's gone straight to centre back as well. That's the new man Morton.
Certainly not a big unit, is he, like Gofton was, so perhaps looking to maintain a bit of control for this last 70 minutes.
I reckon it's purely an injury-related one.
Yeah.
That one.
So he can 40, lay the ball in, and the keeper comes out and punches.
Now that was some self-raising flower right there from the Muffin. He got up well.
Certainly was first touch for Morton. Oh, the wasteful Hills plays it inside to Kante.
That's offside, I reckon.
Yeah, I think that one is offside.
1-1.
Not given, and he squeals from the crowd there over that clearance and going over the head of Aitken. Ball's played back to the keeper, and good chasing down from Thomas, but Olympia should be able to play out from the back, but a little wasteful in their execution. That's a nice touch again from Castaneda. Ends up inside to Conforti. And the shot on goal bounces in front of the keeper and palms it away. Well, does the Olympia keeper? It's a difficult one when the ball bounces in front of you like that, especially on a pitch like KGV. And the beast mode has certainly been unlocked over here. He's going for every challenge out there. And that harassing's turned out well as Kante plays it forward only as far as O. Over Kante's head, and the South Hobart man Aitken just falls over that one. Zammit looking to play it forward, and it goes over the head. No offside call given, and that's great covering defence there from Matthew O. That's a brilliant challenge.
Oh, my word.
Ball's still in play, eventually out for the throw, and now let's just take a moment to appreciate that challenge, boys.
Just acres in behind here for Vincent.
Just
comes from the clouds. Had the pace on him, and he gets goal side.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Beautifully in his road.
That is what you need, a covering challenge from your right back in situations like that, because they were in a bit of trouble.
Laid up the ground so well.
And he's down, is he?
Yeah, he is actually. He had about a 5-yard head start.
I'll tell you what, if you injure yourself keeping it at 0-1 in the cup, there are much worse ways to do it. You'll certainly go out a hero if you're going off. Hopefully he's all right to continue there, Matthew O, because that was a really marvellous challenge, and the lad deserves a minute to just compose himself again after it, because I bet his heart's racing.
He's had a good game, Matthew O. He's been very sound defensively. And coming up huge there, Vincent just seemingly had stolen a march. But Matthew O comes flying in, and he seems like he'll be all right to continue.
As you say, Gogan, that's a nice bit of fade in his haircut too.
Is he? Yep. Just popping off after the treatment. I'm sure he'll be...
Figure might have popped out, I reckon.
Yeah.
As we get it back going again with an Olympia throw-in, which isn't really taken advantage of. But O's quickly back onto the pitch and going again, and recovers the ball quite well for his team again.
Castaneda plays it back to Morton, and Alexander's going to cut that one out. Direction, and O's not afraid to get back in and challenge again.
That's a nice little challenge there from Atfield.
Smith's been released down this side, but Alexander coming across to cover. Looks inside to Kante, looks to flick it forward and does. Inside to Hills. Unfortunately, the Olympia striker wasn't really looking at where the ball was going then and made a run to nowhere in particular.
as the ball falls to Mason Atfield here, and he's streaking into the box. A beautiful ball across the face, and Olympia equalise. And it's all from that hard work from Mason Atfield out here on that left-hand side. He has absolutely put it on a plate there, and the Olympia crowd are going nuts. They are over the moon here. 1-1, game on. Bang goes Mason Atfield across the face to, who is it, with the finish?
It's Cole Vincent. It's the super sub.
It's the super subs combining there for Olympia, and they've got themselves back into this game.
And how's the work from the Muffin, just charging up to get involved in the celebrations.
Yeah.
And we've got a ball game now. 75 minutes gone as if we did before. 1-1.
Exciting stuff.
Suddenly the prospect of extra time comes into play. The Warriors respond. They've been the better side in this second half, and they get a goal that their play is probably deserved.
Yeah, thoroughly deserved. All round there, they've certainly pressed South Hobart. Not that South Hobart haven't had any chances, but especially given the course of the match so far, they're deserving a goal.
Ball across the face, a goal that was too, to put it on the plate for Vincent.
Yeah, I mean, I'd certainly in that situation, you'd be inclined to have a shot at goals. The ball's given away again, and
he's on again.
Vincent's through on goal. He's got one-on-one with the South Hobart defender. Ducks inside. Can't quite wrap his foot around it. Ends up in the shed, but looking promising from Vincent up top.
That is a Funt-esque finish. Little bit of Paul about that one, but geez, he got himself into a brilliant spot, and geez, the heart's probably still belting from before Vincent, and just has a bit of a whack, and it almost could have played through Mason Outfield too.
You're very generous, Jake. Mine would be in the car park. So good pressure from the Olympia defender. Doesn't quite win the throw in, but again, penning South Hobart deep. Lachlan Burt, who we haven't seen too much on the ball this half. So takes the throw into Smith. Again, Atfield knocks that one out.
He's been a busy sub, hasn't he?
He certainly has. See, taking that throw in quickly.
Have to give full credit to the technical staff there at Olympia for both of those substitutions, because, geez, they look like running over the top of them here, the Olympia Warriors.
Yeah, the Dazzler, he's just pulled an ace out of his sleeve at Dale Etchins, and they've produced the goods, and suddenly they are full of running. This one's just going to elude the beast out there on the right.
They've released the beast and made the two big subs, and this new front three is working wonders for them.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they shouldn't have released the beast earlier in the match.
Just waiting for the right moment. Unleashing.
Uncaging.
Maybe. It is the Warriors.
So we see Atfield onside.
Atfield might get there. Well done by Hart to get a foot there first.
Really, really good keeping there. You've got to be jolly on the spot for those ones, and he certainly was. Hart. Hills.
Nice touch from Hills.
Beats two. He goes
Hills.
through.
Atfield again. Shoots. Goes through. He keeps his legs. He's got it.
It's Mason Atfield who has scored potentially the winner here for the Olympia Warriors. And they're absolutely going nuts. This young man, what a talent we're seeing from the young sub here.
Oh, he's turned the game on. It's Atfield. The Warriors crowding. Great voice, and what a fight back this has been. 1-0 down for so long. They'd had so much of the play. Hadn't looked like they were going to score.
Why was this kid on the bench? Why was Mason Atfield on the bench?
Oh, for the narrative, Morgs, for the narrative, for the thrill.
The Dazzler loves a good narrative.
The Dazzler's pulled the ace out of his sleeve and gone bang. And suddenly the Warriors are 13 minutes away.
I'll tell you what,
cup victory.
My heart's pumping, absolutely loving this. Who would want to stay home and watch the footy tonight when you can see a dazzling display like this from youngsters far more talented than you or I, boys?
Yep.
It's been very, very impressive. And the Warriors this second half have been outstanding and fully deserve their lead. And South Hobart now need to respond. Here's Castaneda.
Oh.
He's a man who can produce it. Can't say lunged at him, couldn't get there, but his pass broken up. Now, how do the Warriors respond? They've been
Here's that man
throwing
again.
men forward for so long.
Look at him go on the overlap here, the two subs. Atfield in with the harass again. Ball's one, but I think two players potentially offside there, but let go by the linesman.
Atfield again.
Atfield looks to chink it into the far corner, but well kept there by Hart. And despite conceding 2 goals, he's had quite a good game in goals for South Hobart, young Hart.
Yeah, he certainly has, and he had to get that. The beast was charging in behind, and that probably would have put the game away. So great collect there from Hart, and that's a nice turn from South Hobart. They've got to look to attack. Only a couple forward at the moment. Hasn't got too many options here, but finds Smith. Down the right-hand side, Alexander's just going to shepherd that one out for a throw-in. And there's an Olympia player down in the box.
They teach them young to do this, don't they?
Oh,
What's this, a bit of cramp, lad?
Oh, no, he's given the sub call.
Called for the sub, but there has been 3 subs, hasn't there, for Olympia?
If
I'm not mistaken.
They may be allowed 5 in this comp, not 100% on that, but you're right. They have used 3, which would mean they're out of options, so this could be a really big blow.
But it's certainly a good time to get a bit of cramp when there's 11 minutes left in the game of the Statewide Cup Final and your team are 2-1 up.
Well, there is 5 players on the bench, so I'm not sure if that's any indication to help you out.
The Warriors, for so long, it just seemed like it was going to be one of those nights where they'd be thinking, what if? They'd had the chances, they'd not been able to put them away despite having really the ascendancy and dominating.
But those magical substitutions with goals there from both Atfield and Vincent have put them in the ascendancy here.
They've got
running over the top late, aren't they?
Just 11 minutes to survive now, and they will be the champions. And they'll be well worth it. It's been
and they're calling
finale.
They are calling for the sub, it looks like, so probably looking like you are allowed the 5 subs.
Either that or they're going to have to play with 10, we'll see. So play resumes here with the Warriors for the time being down to 10.
Certainly would be a good time for South Hobart to capitalise and get back into this. As O comfortably wins the header down to Smith, who plays a beautiful back head. And he just puts his head down and runs for it. But very good covering challenge there from Alexander. Sees the ball out of play.
Not a lot of movement from the Warriors bench. So I'm thinking that it is just the 3 subs and they might just be down to 10. In the middle, here's Kante for the Warriors. They go the direct avenue, looking to go over the top, but that's headed clear. Picked up in the middle there. Rocking 40, and that's going to be a foul on the Warriors.
Yeah,
they've got some action on the bench, so perhaps you are allowed 5.
And there was some cheddar given out there as well to the South Hobart player.
I think that's Jacob Calvert down there.
Right, well, I don't know what the rules are.
We just
there are no rules, I don't think.
They're unconventional, whatever they are, because Calvert's about to get reintroduced.
Oh, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it at all. I didn't know that was FIFA sanctioned, but anyway.
Yep, there we go.
And while we were trying to figure out that sub, there was a fairly decent slice of cheddar handed out that was certainly more on the red Leicester side of yellow, I'll put it that way.
So clearing it away, the Warriors will be happy to have the ball up this end of the park. The Blacksmith.
It's orange Leicester. They're wrong about that, cheese.
Now looking to get at them is the Beast. He cuts it back for Kante. Returns it. He's got options at the back post. Couldn't pick them out. South Hobart unable to clear that. Now on the volley. He put it just wide. That would have been a spectacular way to seal the game.
Oh, it would have been pretty top draw. It's quite ambitious stuff, really, from Hills, I think it was. Just slaps at it with a left boot and done far better than you or I could have managed, boys, again.
Once he's got into that position, I think you're very right to go for the goal of the year and just smack the volley. It was superb stuff to set the chance up into the middle, and the Warriors controlling the ball at the moment. They look full of running, despite the fact that South Hobart don't need to chase the game. But Smith almost played in, but very nicely read. Getting across to deal with that.
Mitchell Harris. He's done a very good job there.
Yep, Calvert steers it away.
I tell you what, since he has come on, young Mason Atfield has been skinning Matthew O down this left-hand side. He is causing him all kinds of trouble.
He's had a big impact. This one's up in the air. Smith and Harris nods it away. 83 minutes gone in the cup final. No handball there apparently. O deflects one. Oh, it's going to land very fortuitously for the Warriors, and they're on that field again down the left here. Oh, just couldn't bring it under his spell. He's got time to truck it back though. And he looks to run at Castaneda, and I think he's won the corner there for his side.
Yeah, I think they'll take their time in taking this corner. The Olympia Warriors, as O stretches out those calves. It's been a long, intense game for these boys. So
it's almost the preferable result, really, for the Olympia Warriors there to Waste a bit of time with the corner.
It certainly is. Hills whips the ball in the back post. Effectively cleared there from Smith. Shot locked up, and what a save there from her.
Is that Zamet the right back?
That is
with the
Zamet the right back.
Zinger.
That is an absolute peach of a shot, and the keeper does very well to get a left hand up to that one.
That's a top draw save from Hart. You
It
will
is.
not make better contact than Zamet just did with this football. That is an
Bag.
absolute howitzer. It looked destined for the top corner. Good save in the end from Hart. And the Warriors still going strong here. They've got the lead. They've got the sniff of victory here, I think.
It's put that much power on the ball that the save has gone over the shed, and they're now calling for a new ball. So I think that's a good sign of how good a shot that was from Zamet.
Extraordinary power on it. Just belted it.
Certainly.
Must have been watching.
The laces.
Yeah, must have been watching a bit of Tommy Rogic last night.
Oh,
Maybe. I think well done by Hart, as this one's curled in. Not the best delivery, but they might get a second bite at it here.
well done, Vincent.
They will do. Vincent again, he's been industrious. And the curling ball in the direction of the beast, and Kante was at the back post. I don't think he was expecting it. It escaped over the back, and a goal kick it will be.
Unlock the beast. Nearly unlocked there. Just didn't quite get enough on it, and Kante probably wasn't expecting that.
It's quickly taken. They've not got long. Time fast becoming an enemy of South Hobart here. And they're camped in their own half again. The substitutes with the ferocious press is not allowing them to settle, and they're forcing these turnovers. And again they pick it up. Hills here. He's lost it, but the beast comes in. Once and twice, and then Hills, but really nicely done there to carry it away. And South Hobart looking to launch, and they're charging at them down the flank here. It's Thomas looking to get in behind. A heavy touch, just...
The Beanie's just having a nap over there on the pitch.
Beanie's now calling for a sub, and the South Hobart player got absolutely cleaned up after that, and saying an ankle injury as well. So dropping down like flies at the moment in this match.
Put to his feet, but he's straight back down, so he's hurt.
He is hurt.
And they'll certainly be hoping that there is a 5-sub rule after another one goes down here for the Olympia Warriors.
Yeah, there's a bit of a hair off in that shot as well between the mullet and the and a beanie.
I'm giving it to the mullet.
You are? Yeah, still.
Yeah. It's ethereal.
So it looks like South Hobart are readying a change as well. So it's some late action on the bench.
And who's it going to be?
Well, it's Matthew O helping off. Surely teammate.
Not sure. Not sure how much of a help that is, or just a
I'm enjoying
brotherly love.
I'm enjoying the synchronised walking off the pitch as well. So I think
As
that's
the new
Tajay, I think.
Player introduced is Yanis Galkos.
That must be related to Pete. Well known in the local footballing circles.
Coming off Lucas Target. Coming on Yanis Galkos.
Skalkos and Hartwig's back on.
Hardwick is...
What is this?
I don't know, but good to see him back.
Hang on
out
a minute.
there.
What?
He was only after a sub 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Anyway.
And Calvert's still on.
Well, that's nicely kept in, and absolutely impaled himself in the fence post and nearly taken out the great Walter Pless's camera, which would be a shocking shame for the Tasmanian football community.
One of those images.
You see sizing up the throw-in. Haven't played too much long ball in their pursuit of this equalising goal as South Hobart.
No, not the South Hobart way.
Nah, certainly not, but I don't care how you play, you're down in the cup final with 5 to go, so they can go out the window.
I think it's kitchen sink time now. Not long left, and they haven't really looked like scoring in this half, South Hobart. The Warriors have been fantastic and well worth their lead. It's been a great fight back. And really entertaining, 88 minutes of football so far. It's been a great exhibition of what we can expect from the years to come. I think we'll see plenty of these kids playing in the NPL in future years. Castaneda spreads it wide for Smith, but double mark there, and Olympia steer it away. Real urgency about them now. Quickly taking the throw, but quickly one back and just thump forward. Giving chase again. The subs descending on Matthew O, who showed good composure to work it to Smith. And deflects into the middle for Castaneda, who's just starting to look a little bit tired out there, I think. He's not moving terribly well. I think he spent his petrol tickets.
Yeah, he's certainly in the age of trying to get that 4 cents off in this last couple of minutes. As again, South Hobart, the ball just can't get out of the mid of the park, but here's a free kick. Be interesting to see what they do here. I'd be having the keeper take it and getting everyone up. But taken quickly, much to the chagrin of the referee, who says, get back here. And maybe that'll give them a chance to get a few more bodies forward. They've still got 5 players in the back here, which would seem entirely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Get it forward, South Hobart.
That's it, just 50 seconds of regulation time remaining as it is belted forward for South Hobart. But he couldn't quite control it there, the South Hobart player, and we've nearly got one of the balls for Humphreys Rivulet over there, but not quite getting over the fence.
Thank you for reminding me. I found out that's not Humphreys Rivulet. Humphreys is the one behind us. That's Barossa Creek. My apologies, everyone, the last month.
Stitch me up.
Fake news fun.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Fake news fun.
All about that.
Unfortunate. Well, we've been stitched up there, so what is it, Barossa Creek?
Yeah, Humphreys Rivulet's behind us.
Very, very well-known wine-growing creek region.
Yes.
Fine wines coming from there.
Some fine grapes growing out of the shopping trolleys down there. Who needs vines?
As we return to the football.
Blissfully so, I'm sure some are saying. The Warriors have got the throw in here. There's just stoppage time left for South. They've not got long to try and conjure something. The Warriors looking pretty comfortable. And that's a long ball.
They could be in again here.
And this will be dealt with by O, but for a moment it looked like it was going to fall for Vincent.
He's worked hard.
Tremendous impact since coming on. It's outstanding.
It's been marvellous, hasn't he?
That's stopped the Olympia hierarchy in their tracks down here in the stands, making their way down for the Rose celebration here in the 91st minute.
I'm not really sure who I'd lay on for being better of the two between Vincent and Atfield tonight, because I think they've got a goal and assist each. Certainly a goal and assist to Atfield, but they've really changed the game here for Olympias, and due to their efforts it really seems that they will be the Statewide Cup winners.
Looks like that will be the case, unless South Hobart can conjure something.
There is the magic of the cup.
Burt looks to feed Smith. Here they go. This is their chance now, but that's going to be dealt with pretty comfortably in the end by Alexander.
Well done, Alexander.
Works into the middle. And Kante just does what needed to be done and clears the area. Matthew O back on it. Spreads it wide. The overlapping Smith looking to get on the end of this one, but across. Oh, well done, Smith. Kept it in, but didn't have the supporting cast. And away it goes.
And you have to say that squeaky bum time now here.
Yes, last chance saloon. Again, well defended. The Warriors defending for their lives here. They're not far away. There'll probably be a few minutes of added time. There's been a couple of stoppages. Here's Castaneda, wrapped his foot around it, and again it's just thumped out of there. Any old way will do, and it might turn out all right here for Vincent.
And that's it.
That is it. Olympia Warriors come back to defeat South Hobart 2-1 in the statewide under-20 cup final. It was an absolute thriller of a game.
Just
brilliant football.
Listen to that crowd here. They love it, because it was all changed in that second half, wasn't it? It was all South Hobart in that first half for about 25 minutes. And then the game changed with the introduction of Mason Atfield and Big Vincent, Kyle Vincent, for the Olympia Warriors, and they changed the game and they won the statewide cup between the two of them.
Absolutely, just that impact subs there. Full credit to the Dazzler Dale Hitchens for bringing them on. Just added that extra spark, especially when the South Hobart defenders possibly slightly tiring. They put in a mountain of work, and look, South Hobart, they weren't too bad throughout the match. I thought they had some really good players throughout it, especially Aiken.
They persisted with their philosophy, didn't they? They wanted to keep passing the ball, and that's really crucial for South Hobart in the way that they operate as a club. But full credit here to the Olympia Warriors, because the defence really, really was marvellous, and it was just that they let the South Hobart team sneak in on that one occasion, and I'd almost have to give man of the match to Smithy Sharples.
I mean, that was pretty much the only challenge that he missed, was that goal for South Hobart. Look, as someone who's played the full 90 minutes, I'd consider give it to the Sharpie, but I mean, Atfield's impact.
But I think Atfield's impact is it. He's certainly man of the match for me here tonight. Just have a look at him winning the cup for the Olympia Warriors, young Mason Atfield. What a moment it would be.
So that is the start to our Cup Final long weekend. The Warriors will be hoping the first of a couple of trophies they're looking to pick up. Of course, playing the Laka Seljuk Cup Final against the Knights. We'll be bringing that one to you along with the statewide women's on the Monday. We will have the presentation for you now as the Warriors receive what they hope is the first of 2 grand prizes. It's been a fantastic exhibition of football, and we'll give you over now to the presentation. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for calling, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for Mason Atfield.
We'd also like to
thank the referees for their game today. Well done, and we'd like to present you with a medal. How about that? Could I ask the captain of Olympia to come and say a few words, please? You've got to hold both, right? Just thank the opposition, and then we'll get you to name the players.
I'd just like to thank FFT for another great tournament, I guess, and cheers to South Hobart for giving us another good run in the Cup. Finally good to get a win against them. And yeah, good job to the boys, and thanks for all the people and supporters coming out to watch. Jacko, ST, Sammy, Casey, Muffin, Adam, Hardy, Nicky Zanet, Brayton, Jacob Calvert, Kyle Vincent, Will Robbins, Jarris Lessig, Felix Yeomans, Mason, Mitch, Gravy, and Dale Itchins. Can I give this one? Can I give this one? Should be right.
Olympia FC Warriors 2017 statewide under-20 champions.